Hello and welcome to Retro Reviews, my channel where I review my favorite retro video games of all time as well as some modern releases I have recently finished. Today I want to talk about the Oblivion Remaster because it kind of got dropped out of nowhere. I say out of nowhere, it's been rumored and leaked to death at this point for a long time, especially this year. It's been like slated to be launched at any minute for a couple months now, and so I've been following that news a lot. I have been a very adamant like Bethesda hater for a long time. I don't really appreciate Skyrim nearly as much as other people. I have a video on my channel where I talk about how I'm not a big fan of Skyrim, especially since they've released it so many flippin' times with no real big upgrades and stuff like that. I'm just not the biggest fan of Bethesda's formula, especially if it doesn't involve guns. I do like Fallout 3. I like Fallout New Vegas better, but I do like Fallout 3. I think Fallout 4 is pretty good too. I like the gunplay. I think it's pretty good. But especially when you get into the Elder Scrolls series, a lot of the melee combat and stuff just feels pretty old and tired, and I just don't like that. I'm just not a big fan. However, I did have a lot of fun with Oblivion way back in the day on my PlayStation 3. I remember getting it. I think I got it for my birthday, if I'm not mistaken, from a GameStop. My dad took me there, bought me a game. Let me just choose one that I wanted, and I really enjoyed it. I thought it was really fun. I thought the setting was nice. I thought the characters were hilarious. The NPCs are really, really funny, and so I had a really good time with that. I don't think I ever finished it or even got like super close to finishing it, but I remember enjoying my time with it. I did finish Skyrim. I enjoyed it enough to keep playing it. I went all the way to the end. I had a good enough time, and I could appreciate why it was so fantastic when it launched, but it's just not my cup of tea these days. But the Oblivion Remaster looks like a ton of fun, and the biggest reason it looks so good is there's two big reasons actually. First off, a lot of fans are pointing to it saying this looks phenomenal. This looks like a remake, not a remaster. And typically, like, the remaster is like you have the code and you modify it, you change it, you update, graphics and everything, and that's what typifies a remaster versus a remake, which you're building from the ground up. So I'm sure it is a remaster. I'm sure they are just upgrading everything, but it does look fantastic. And the fact that they've taken so long to come out with this, it's been like, I believe it's been 13 years, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. Maybe it's, let's see, came out in 2006? Am I right? 19 years? Am I tripping right now? Is it really that old? 19 years? If I'm wrong here, let me know in the comment section. I'm trying to remember exactly when it came out. I think I had it in my brain, but it's been a long time. But let's get to the point here. It's been a very long time since Oblivion has gotten any love at all. Whereas Skyrim's seen a plethora, a dozen pretty much iterations of itself. Again, with no real like meat to it. Maybe some visual upgrades, but nothing really substantial. No new additions, no new anything else. But the Oblivion remaster looks fantastic. It has not only just a fresh coat of paint, but it just looks like a true generational game here. And it apparently has everything else is original. Everything else is exactly the same. I guess that's why this is a clear remaster. You've got the same voice acting, you've got the same AI, you've got the same everything else. It just looks a whole lot better. And that's perfect, because Oblivion has been memed to death for its NPCs. The NPCs are absolutely hilarious because of how like off the wall they can be. They can just be absolutely crazy. And what's even funnier is some of the sound design decisions. It's like every now and again you'll hear like it sounds like they're being recorded in a tunnel or something. There's one take that is still hilarious to this day where someone's reading their line, they've got it captioned on the screen, and then they like mess up midway through, or they say like, let's start it over, let's do it again, and it doesn't reflect that in the text on the screen, but then the model just keeps talking because they stop midway through and then repeat all of the same line over again. Absolutely gold. It's so funny. I'm all about that. I think that's really, really hilarious. And what I love about Oblivion 2 is I think the world building is fantastic. I think that is one thing that Bethesda can be really credited for. They do design really fantastic worlds, especially in the Elder Scrolls series. It really makes you want to explore them. It makes you want to like really soak in and actually role play in the game. And I do like that, and I do appreciate about them. And I'm just excited to see that they actually care about their older games, not just Skyrim and releasing that a billion times to see how much money they can make off of it. So I'm actually kind of excited about the Oblivion remaster. I would like to check it out because I do remember having a good time, but it's been such a long time. I think I got the Oblivion remaster in like, I don't know, 2012 or something like that. So it's been a good long while, about 13 years for me since I've played the game. So I would really like to I'd really like to go back and try it again because I'm not as big a fan. I'm trying to give properties and franchises and companies another shot when I have like a bad taste in my mouth. I was a big Xbox hater for a very long time. I finally got one. I played some of the games. And I like it. I think it's great. And I'm at the point where I'm like, I'm just happy people are gaming on whatever machine they're gaming on. I'm trying to be less picky and less, what's the word? I just am trying to be more inclusive and just recognize that everyone likes to game on their own console, and that's okay with me. And if people like Bethesda stuff, I'm not going to get in a huff about that. And I want to try it out and see if I actually enjoy the series. Because Skyrim wasn't quite for me. Maybe Oblivion is. Maybe that will give me a better taste in my mouth about the Elder Scrolls series in general. I know a lot of people really like Morrowind. Morrowind is a phenomenal game for a lot of people. I remember my buddy had it on the Xbox 360. He absolutely loved that game. So maybe this will open the doors for me. Maybe I'll have a little bit better like optimism for the Elder Scrolls 6 whenever it finally comes out. Definitely next generation. We haven't heard or seen heads or tails of that game. There's no way it's coming out soon. We're getting GTA 6 before we get Elder Scrolls 6. That's actually pretty crazy. We've got GTA 5 after Elder Scrolls 5, and we're getting GTA 6 before Elder Scrolls 6. And it's an enormous wait between both of those things. So I'm very interested in what that will become. Hopefully it will be good since we've been waiting for so long. But all this to say, the Oblivion Remaster looks very, very good. I just wanted to talk about it for a little bit because I've seen a lot of discourse about it. It looks fun. It looks just as janky as ever. And I'd like to go back and give it a quick look. So let me know in the comment section down below what you think. Are you a fan of the Elder Scrolls series? Are you planning on picking up Oblivion? Let me know what you think about it. If you have played it, I would love to get your input. Let me know if I should check it out or not. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you on the next one.